Welcome back, traders and investors. It's Rod with Pow Group. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth for another daily market recap. Today is Wednesday, February 24th. And in today's video, the stock of the day is going to be BlackBerry. So we'll take a look at BlackBerry and the charting here in just a moment. We'll go through some news and events first, though, and then we'll go over some broader market and some individual tickers as well. So before we jump in, make sure to smash the like and subscribe to the channel. So I mentioned that the market was likely going to melt up into Friday, and we saw more developments on this front about the House Democrats aim to pass that 1.9 trillion relief bill on Friday. So we could see a potential pullback tomorrow, I think, just setting some hourly higher lows, but ultimately melt up into Friday. We also saw that the FDA staff endorses J&J's single shot for emergency use, clearing the way for the third cure in the US. We also had a statement from Powell today, and he pushed back on concerns of rising inflation and overheating. And we also saw that the Fed system that allows banks to send money back and forth went down for several hours. So we'll see if there's any new development on that, but wonder if they, got hacked or had some sort of intrusion or some sort of worry that they had to shut down their systems. But that's where cryptocurrency could come into play, such as Ripple or XLM, XRP or XLM, which would serve a purpose for that as well as cross-border payments and banks transacting with one another. So Square saw 1 million users buy Bitcoin for the first time during January's upswing, and we saw MicroStrategy bought a bunch more Bitcoin. Gotta love the cajones that they are showing with their deep pockets. We also saw GameStop shares soar more than 90% in afternoon trading, and we also saw BlackBerry. So as a result, we saw those. So if you recall, AMC, GME were all running around the same time BlackBerry was running. And we've been watching BlackBerry for a while now. And we were watching this falling wedge. And we're right there at resistance. But we knew that we were breaking to lower lows. We were in a daily downtrend, but we weren't seeing much follow through. So we looked for a falling wedge. And we topped out today right at the EMAs. But we did break the high of yesterday. And we were watching out for a bounce. And I actually missed this today. I don't know how I missed it, but I was watching it all day. And even from the lows here, I was watching for this hourly trend change. We got our hourly higher low and higher high. We even had another mini hourly higher low here at 1034. So if you entered on that hourly higher low with your stop below the low of this hourly higher low, you could have entered with very, very minimal risk. And you would have saw upwards of 13% gains. So congrats to the bulls here, and we could be seeing an EMA 12 and 26 bull cross, but the hourly uptrend has been confirmed, and we broke the high of yesterday, so the daily bounce is underway, but we have the EMAs there to battle with, so we'll want to get over 1186 and 1171 going into tomorrow. And if we do get over that, we have no real resistance until 1435 and 2877, which is a long ways away. So SPY and QQQ going to be important as well. So that's going to be top watch for me tomorrow. On the bear list, we had MBMD, SQ, Uber. On the bull list, we had GME close the day up. Oh man, 103.94%. AMC, again, seeing all these short squeeze names getting targeted again. So we'll be watching that into tomorrow. And DFLY saw over 10% bounce there today as well. So honorable mentions. Apple, daily inside bar on watch going into tomorrow. Tesla was weak, dropped to a new lower low yesterday, but today we got the daily bounce underway. And we closed near the high of the day in a 5-minute uptrend. We did see some bear volume come there into the end of the day, but no real concerns at this point. Likely just profit taking into the end of the day, but we'll see how far we can get here on this daily bounce, and we'll want to be watching the hourly uptrend. If we lose the hourly uptrend, then our daily lower highs are likely set on Tesla, but that's likely all we're going to anticipate based on the size of this pullback. So we'll see when we top out. So taking a look at BlackBerry on the weekly, we did bounce down off the 10-week moving average, which is sitting at 1077. The stochastic is bearish and the MACD is looking to cross bearish. It's trending in that direction, but hasn't happened yet. So we did save that 1077. So if we can close over 1077 by Friday, by end of day Friday, that's looking really good for bulls. On the moving averages, we could be seeing a cross here of the 50 and the 100. But just looking for those weekly higher lows. And we lost the 50 moving average, but we're ultimately back above here now and trying to save that. And again, hourly uptrends are going to be key, so we'll be watching the hourly uptrend on BlackBerry as well. And if we do lose these recent lows, we could be heading down to the $8 range, or if we see any weakness in SPY. Also, we had the 50 day moving average as a nice entry. So I believe that was the 50 day. So if you entered there on that support test, you bet there was a lot of people who had stop losses at that level as well, who got faked out and may have got stopped out before the actual move. So not uncommon for market makers to do that. And on the weekly, we had the weekly 20 moving average down at 839 as well. So previous top here at 976. So old resistance confirmed support. That was a nice entry in retrospect. Too many tickers. All the GME nonsense and hype going on. I completely forgot about our trusty old BlackBerry. So we'll see if we get if a gap up occurs tomorrow on BlackBerry. I'd say it more than likely will, depending on how SPY and QQQ open as well. But let's take a look at SPY here. We'll just clean up this from this afternoon. So daily bounce underway. We broke the daily inside bar bullish, and we do have a mini resistance level here at 392.38. We got as high as 392.23. So we'll see if daily lower highs are set, but no indication of that yet. Again, we need to lose the hourly uptrend, and we formed an hourly higher low back down here at 385.28, but it's a long ways away. So if we do consolidate tomorrow, I'm swinging quite a bit of short actually on SPY. Hedging with my long-term MJ exposure and some blockchain name exposure and some crypto exposure. So just hedging against that. And if we do pull back tomorrow to the 389s or the 388s, looking for an hourly higher low, again, we'll still be in an uptrend. And as long as we maintain those hourly uptrends, bulls are in full control. But daily higher low looks set at this point. And we were in a daily downtrend, but bulls are pleased with the size of this bounce so that they can form a higher low here and look to change that daily trend back to an uptrend. But weekly chart, we bounced right off EMA 12. We're holding the weekly higher low. So as long as we're in a weekly uptrend, bulls are in absolute full control of this market. So it's a little concerning that we lost the daily uptrend, but again, as long as we're in a weekly uptrend, the macro perspective is bullish. So QQQ, a little bit weaker than SPY today, closed just under 0.5%. We did break the high of yesterday. We have EMA 26 and 12 that could act as resistance as well. So again, need to lose the hourly uptrend. We could see EMA 12 and 26 bull crosses, but just look, we have an hourly higher low support here at 315.96. And we have a mini level of resistance here at 326.33 and a gap to fill in the chart here as well. So if we do get a gap up tomorrow and we see continuation, we'll look for a potential gap fill. And if we do break the hourly low of this candle tomorrow and we start hourly consolidation, we'll be looking for a higher low compared to 315.96. But once again, daily higher lows are set. The dollar is weak. It's trending down in a hurry with an EMA 12 and 26 bear cross potential. On the daily, nasty bearish reversal candle here in huge upper wick, rejected at the EMAs. And all about the weekly chart as well on the dollar. So keep things simple. Just looking for a weekly higher low compared to 89.20. We have resistance up at 91.60. So if we can form this higher low and break above resistance, then that would confirm a weekly uptrend, and the first time that's happened since March. So other than that, that's pretty much all I wanted to highlight. Gold and silver. Silver was a little stronger than gold today. And we saw XLE, the energy sector, and oil just continuing to blast off. So oil obviously leading the SPY charge, and XLE, the ETF, is absolutely saving SPY in the heat of QQQ and the semiconductor weakness. Let's just take a look at SMH. So SMH was up over 3% today. So that had a huge impact on SPY as well. So we're going to leave it there. Thanks for joining us on the Pursuit of Wealth for a daily market recap. And we shall see you tomorrow after market close. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe to the channel. Take care, everyone.